beautiful Aries. We are back for your June 2022 reading. So let's see what the energies are going to look like in this time. I wanted to wait until we pass this gorgeous new moon in Gemini that just happened at least in the east coast of Canada. It happened yesterday. So let's see what the energies look like. All right, bottom of the deck, beautiful sun energy, Aries. I mean, with Mars in its home planet, its home in your sign, and Jupiter in Aries, I would say, yeah, the sun. All right, so we start off with the Eight of Swords. Are you all up in your head? Are you thinking you're stuck somewhere where you really aren't? Followed by the Ten of Swords. So are you afraid to walk away onto, beautiful horizons? Oh my goodness. Okay, Ten of Wands. Okay, whatever I'm sensing, stop being in your head. It's time for movement. You are freaking stuck right now. And you're stuck because I think what you think you have with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I think what you think you have is like your forever. So you're all up in your head about ending a cycle and moving on, which is just putting you in a hanged man. So the universe is going to just put you in a hanged man until you can make a call. I split the deck right now. I got the Justice card. So karma will balance, right? Something is going to go in your favor, which is a good thing. All things considered, this is a good thing. I think you're afraid to walk away from what you think is happiness because you're afraid of the journey of self-discovery. That's sort of like the sense I'm getting. You're afraid of the journey of self-discovery. My eye is really being drawn to all of this stuff at the bottom here, which I read as like divine knowledge. Like this person can almost reach in into the water. Like it looks almost like they're hanging over this pool of knowledge, this pool of water. This person's taking a chance, right? Like they're reaching out. So it's going to take some work. I will clarify a bit of this. So, and then guys, I just want to give you like a quick heads up. Tarot is for energy purposes only. You have to feel the energy. It's entertainment purposes only as well. And if the messages don't resonate with you, check your other placements, check some of the other readings that I've done, check some of the other beautiful, amazing readers on YouTube, right? So you are waiting for your ships to come in, and I think that is what sort of puts you in this hanged man, because you don't want to walk away from what you think has made you happy. You're sitting here in the Eight of Swords, which is considered like, it's all in your mind. Release yourself from this binding that you've put yourself in. This person's not really bound by anything. It's a reflection of how this person is feeling. And you can see here, with the Ten of Swords, you're at the end of that cycle. Whatever cycle you're afraid to end is ending regardless. And before long, the universe is going to call on you. Just pack your bags up and start moving. But it's going to take effort. It's going to take work. And I think you're afraid of that. And that's why you've put yourself in this Eight of Swords torture. And given the universe is not seeing movement in the right direction, it's going to put you in a hanged man. Okay. At the bottom of this clarification deck, I see the Three of Wands. So you are waiting for something to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You know where you're going. Okay. Can you clarify the Eight of Swords, please? Oh, wow. Okay. So that card flipped over on me while I was pulling the reading. It's the Two of Cups. So you're all up in your head about a love connection of some kind. It's a soulmate connection. It's a connection that is... You're lucky to have this connection in your life, and that's what you're feeling. That fish there, all about luck in my mind. The only issue is you don't fully, I think, know what this person's intentions are, and because of that, you're afraid to either walk away from what you have or walk towards it. Okay, let's see if I can clarify more on with the Ten of Swords. So what is the Ten of Swords? When tarot does this, I've told you guys before, freaks me out. The Ten of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords. You really have to walk away from something. I am getting that it's you. You have to walk away. And it is in the ending of the cycle that there will be a new beginning. I see these flowers. It's poppies. And we know that poppies really grow quite beautifully, actually, in war-torn regions, because there's something just about the soil. Something is going to come out of the ending of something, but that's whatever has to end is really, really putting you through the ringer. Can you clarify the Ten of Swords? So let's try one more time. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is all about hard work. That person is toiling. Like, he is in that toiling energy. He is toiling, working very hard to build his pentacles, to build some sort of foundation. 3 is the first number in the tarot where foundation can begin. So you've worked really hard to build something, which is what you're being asked now to walk away from, right? Still at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So there's some 3 energy here. 3 energy is usually good energy. It's energy that, you know, is telling you that you have put in the work, and the universe acknowledges that work. The universe acknowledges it, and good things are coming, right? So let's try and clarify the Ten of Wands. I will be right back. Apologies for the pause, but the card fell on the floor. And I have a puppy, and I also don't like pausing videos because, you know, eats into the authenticity of the video. But what fell on the floor in the upright was the Chariot. So usually the Chariot is fast-moving energy, right? It's usually energy where you know where you're going and you're just going to go. It's like you're at the door. For some reason, when I look at this card, I feel like you're stuck. Those 2 sphinxes are pulling you in opposite directions and you're stuck. These are 2 cards of journey, by the way. The Ten of Wands and the Chariot are both cards of journey. You need to move away from something. I'm getting the Hierophant. I didn't even get to ask my question, so it's about the old thing. You need to either move away from a way of thinking, a way of living, what you believed to be the truth. It's kind of like that Pope energy, right? There's decorum, there's policy, this is all about the higher learning, but a very 3D higher learning card, right? In some decks, I believe the Hierophant is a little bit further down his spiritual path. But in this card, I'm feeling like a very much more like a 3D enlightenment, which is a fantastic energy. It means that you are perfectly enlightened to live this 3D existence to the best of your ability, which is beautiful energy. But I think you are being called to move away from something that you thought was a permanence. Now, Hierophant energy is also related to like marriage and like cultural stable foundations that you create in the 3D, right? Like if Hierophant is about 3D enlightenment, then that energy also relates to those things. So I think there's something that you're walking away from that you have spent a lot of time and effort building, and now you're being called to end that cycle and move into something that is closer to your soul's purpose, your Two of Cups, your soulmate energy, your purpose that, you know. And because of that, you're going to be put in the Hanged Man, because universe is like, where if you're not moving, I'm not letting you move. I'm going to, you know, put you up in a tree and let the enlightenment come to you. So the Knight of Cups is in the Hanged Man. Let's see what else we get. Okay, this is like got to stop. This energy is like intense. The Eight of Wands came out here as well. I mean, it didn't fully come out. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Star, and what fell on the floor, which I have to go get again, is the Ace of Pentacles. So, what the universe is really showing me here with these three clarifiers for the Hanged Man is that new beginnings are coming, whether you like them to or not. So again, this is the Eight of Wands, which is fast-moving, passionate messages of some nature. They don't always have to be love, but Wands are about fire, about spirituality, about the soul. Very close to divine. And Eight of Wands is all about really swift, fast-paced, like information coming to you. And I feel like it's got the power of the sun. It's like a new day. To me, this is like the sunrise. It's almost like the dawn of a new day. An offer is going to be brought to you, or you are being called to bring an offer to somebody. Please discern as per your situation. But there is something that is coming quickly. It's an offer that's coming very quickly to you, and it is a freaking beautiful offer. Look at that stag. This is pentacle energy. So I know you've spent a lot of time working very hard to build something in your life for yourself in this situation with this energy here of the Three of Pentacles that you're now being asked to break down. But what comes from that is fast-paced, passionate, spiritually like delightful messages, a really stable and beautiful offer of stability and a new beginning. You get the best new beginning, a very stable, slow to arrive, but once it's there, it's yours, energy. I'm just going to do one more clarification with a different deck. This is the Ethereal Visions deck. And on the split, I got the Judgment and the Five of Wands. You guys are really fighting this. Like, very much fighting this energy. And you just, I mean, I get it. You've spent a lot of effort and energy building what you think was your, you know, your forever, for your very highly committed whatever. Again, I got Justice at the bottom of this deck, and like whether you like it or not, karma is going to balance. And I think making the right decisions to understand what you're letting go will really, really help you to make this a little bit easier on yourself. Now, guys, this doesn't have to be doom and gloom. This could just be a way of behaving with your partner. I'm not saying please leave your partner or anything. And I always give this message because I've read some really horrifying stories of people ruining their lives with tarot readings that they don't fully understand. And of course, everything you do, you're meant to do it. It's your path. But discern and understand the message. If the message gives you anxiety, it may not be for you. If the message tells you you need change, it may just be change up your routine. Maybe take up a health habit. Maybe take up, you know, reading before bed or meditation or something. Or maybe practice healthy communication with your partner. Like, not everybody's telling you to leave your partner or anything like that. And I know a lot of people watch this for love. And before you manifest or you want that soulmate to come back in, or that soulmate is married and they need to come back in, or whatever it is you're watching this for, take a look and see what lesson is actually applicable to you in the situation over just, you know, the other person that you're watching the reading for, perhaps. All right, so what is the Two of Cups? The King of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna ask for one more. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, so another 8 card. You're really being asked to walk away from some kind of like I'm reading this in 2 ways. There's a really hot energy that's coming towards you. He or she, tarot is not gender specific, they got a hots for you and they really want to be with you. So they're coming towards you, and you're really being called to walk away from whatever you have so you can find this passionate energy. On the flip side, there is a really controlling element in your life you're being asked to walk away from so that you can meet your soulmate. So those are the two sort of energy scenarios that I'm picking. Okay, let me get one last card from the tarot as advice for my beautiful Aries in this month of June. Page of Cups. All right, Page of Cups. It's such a sweet energy. I think that this is the cutest energy in the tarot. I feel like this is calling you to extend that offer. If you have an offer or somebody is extending an offer to you, give it a little bit of a thought. You know, entertain it a little bit. I'm not saying go for it, discern. Entertain it though, learn with it. Pages are learning energies. They're kind of timid as well in a way, depending on the suit. So Cups is all about emotion. So there is going to be someone with a beautiful, sweet, emotional offer. It's really a crush energy, I would call it. This is seeming more like a crush energy versus the Knight of Cups that I got when we clarified the Hanged Man, which was a offer. So this is like a crush energy. There is a little bit of a fool element as well. This boy or girl, this figure is standing at the edge of a cliff, ready to embark on an adventure, and sort of like handing their cup to you, or maybe you're handing your cup to somebody. Okay, this reading has gone on long enough. I'm going to get you guys a quick Moonology Oracle. I felt drawn to do Moonology this time because we just came out of that beautiful Kazemi new moon in Gemini yesterday. So let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna pick one because, you know, these cards can be a little bit tougher. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So this ties quite well with this like Page of Cups energy. So you might be called to give your love to something, to give your life to something by walking away, or to give yourself the space by walking away from whatever that doesn't work for you, isn't in your highest and best interest. And then at the bottom of that deck, I see your dreams need a practical plan. So the full moon in Taurus. We did just come out of one. It was a beautiful full moon as well. So take the time to, I would almost, my mind is almost saying, not mind, I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm channeling that you might want to just take the time to understand and come to terms with that ending. The ending of whatever it is, if it's a job or something that has already happened, because I've seen two ending cards here, so I'm led to believe that it's probably already happened and you're still dealing with the ramifications and the sort of consequence of that, right? Like once you have the 10 of Swords, then you take the 10 of Wands journey in these card pulls that I just saw here. So you're still coming to terms with it. Take the time. It's going to come slowly. And sometimes I find that when you give back, you actually can process way better than ever if you were to take. So maybe it's a time for you to give back. So try to do something a little bit more selfless. Maybe volunteer, spend some time in nature. I don't know. I have a pet and I love being there with my pet. I don't know if that helps at all. I think it was there for somebody. All right, Aries, if you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions about a reading that I could do, I've just posted a Twin Flame update last week. And then I also posted a Do They Miss Me reading, which is actually pretty cool because as soon as somebody starts asking the question, do they miss me? Tarot will turn it back around and say, why do you need them to miss you? Life's journey is about living your life. As the 0 card in the deck, the Fool is taking his journey. He does not care about anybody else on that card. He's taking a solo journey. So life is about living your life to the fullest, right? And I hope this helps your situation. And good luck, Aries. Have a beautiful June, and I will see you guys very soon.